Before we can run our end-to-end unit tests, we have to configure Karma. This is the default configuration that comes with the Angular seed. This is pretty close to everything that we need in order to run our end-to-end unit tests within Karma. But there are a couple of changes that I want to make. The first thing I want to do is I want to change single run defaults. The reason for this is when set to true, whenever I run Karma from the command line, it will run my end-to-end tests and then exit out. I don't want that. I want it to keep running. The next setting, proxies, is very important. This setting tells Karma that whenever I navigate to anything that starts with a slash, that it should take that iframe we discussed in the last clip and browse to http localhost:8000 and then the path that I give it. And now with that change, we're correctly set up to run our end-to-end tests. Now I could use WebStorm to create a new run configuration in order to run my end-to-end tests, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the command line, and the reason for that is because I'm going to need 3 command line windows in order to run my end-to-end unit tests. One that runs my application, one that runs the Karma server, and the third window will be the window where I can kick off my end-to-end tests whenever I want them to run. So for this demonstration, it's more convenient to have all 3 of those terminal windows running together. But when running your own end-to-end tests, you might find it's more convenient to run them within WebStorm. So let's go to our terminal and let's start up our server. Then we'll go to the next tab and we're going to start up Karma. And I'm going to do that by running the e2e test shell command within the scripts directory. So you can see that my Karma started up. And now in our third window, I'm actually going to run my end-to-end unit tests once. And so in order to run my end-to-end unit tests, I simply type in Karma run. And you can see that my end-to-end tests have now actually ran. It executed one test and it passed. Now the reason that it's passing this test is because the test that I wrote doesn't actually do anything. So in the next section, we're actually going to write some end-to-end tests that exercise our application.